Welcome to Tales from the Streets. Here's what our narrator has to say. Simple. I married my daughter's ex because he's a good man. And good men are scarce. All the noise about marrying my daughter's ex-boyfriend can continue. I don't care. I'm happily married today. I repeat, I didn't snatch my daughter's boyfriend. Binta has never said I snatched her man. Forget that talk of same man sleeping with daughter and mother. That is old story. Anyway, this is how all of this rubbish talk began. About 2 years ago, my daughter Binta came to me telling me about this young man she had met. You know the way these young girls come about saying, this is the love of my life, and all of that. I was happy for her. Along the line, she introduced me to the young man. I liked him too, and I was happy for my daughter. His name is Isaiah. I told my husband about the two young lovers. Now, my husband then isn't the father of my daughter. My daughter's father died a long time ago when she was young, so I remarried. Anyway, soon after I met Isaiah, I informed Binta to take him to her father's people and introduce him. She did, but they said he was a Christian and the child would not marry a Christian. Personally, I didn't see anything wrong in their relationship. Nobody will live with them, so why are they saying he must be a Muslim before she gets married to him? But they convinced Binta that she was the only child of their late brother and he would want her to marry a Muslim. What's my business? She's an adult and not a child. I encouraged her to follow her heart. Well, she dumped Isaiah. I focused on my business and my life. Then I developed cataracts. From talking to people about it, I was directed to one private hospital. It turned out to be the hospital where Isaiah worked. Ashe, Isaiah is even a doctor. So, from there, we reconnected again. I found out that Isaiah was a kind man. He was not only a good help to me with my eyes, but he was the doctor who made sure I got the right treatment. That's how we became friendly. I told Binta, and she told me she didn't want anything to do with Dr. Isaiah again. I said, okay. Even at that time, there was nothing between Isaiah and I. Nothing, just friendship, you know? Then he would come by to my shop and we would talk and talk and talk. I saw him to be a really good human being. When I realized that I was, feeling one kind towards him, I asked Binta, so apart from the fact that he's a Christian, why did you leave this guy? She said, Mommy, if you want to marry Isaiah, go ahead. I don't like him anymore. Binta complained she was tired of him monitoring her movement. She said he was too possessive. He was always checking on her. I told her, Binta, these are good qualities. Did he ever beat you? No. Did he withhold money from you? No. So just checking on you, that's all. That's all though. I still tried to get Binta to change her mind because even though my feelings for Isaiah had begun to change and I saw he too was feeling the same way, I still had to be sure. I told Binta, I said, Binta, it's because he cares for you. In this day of kidnappings and all kinds of things, if a man checks where you are at and insists you get back home, it's because he cares for you. But Binta was like, he's too possessive. He doesn't like me talking to other men. This and that. What's my own? I said, okay, just be careful. Binta is 24 years old. She lives with a friend in town and works in a bank. So she's old enough to take care of herself, right? I told Isaiah I would talk to my daughter, but he said he was no longer interested in her. That it's in me. He is interested. He says it is me he wants. So, even though I was still married to my husband at that time, a husband who didn't care for me, I thought my daughter had missed out on a good man, but I wasn't going to let him go. A man who cares about his woman, he makes sure she's well dressed when they go out and ensures she's safe. I didn't want that kind of man to be gone from my family. My husband, on the other hand, at that time didn't care if I go to Kutiwenji. He won't call to ask if I arrived safely. He won't call to know if I'm okay. All he wants is to collect money from me and never pay it back. So I used to lie to him that I don't have money. He will snatch my phone and look at the bank transactions. If he finds money in it, he will take it and slap me for it. I had to devise another way of asking my customers to pay me, because if he found out that I had money in my account, he will command me to send the money to him. He used to tell me that he owned me and my money. And also, he just married a new wife after me. So, I didn't have any feelings for him. And I began to ask for a divorce. I didn't think twice about it. I was just tired of a marriage that there was nothing but pain. So, I went to meet the imam in our local mosque to find out what I needed to do. Yes, I consulted with one or two more people who know about how to go about these kinds of things and the right way in Islam. That's how I eventually divorced my husband. Then he began to spread rumors about me when he found that I had married Isaiah. He forgot his own story, having children with different women. He forgot that part. It was to say that I had married another man who was my daughter's boyfriend. After several talks with our alphas, they also saw that there was no such thing as me taking my daughter's boyfriend from here. So, I was free. The story that I snatched my own daughter's boyfriend is false. I did not. I am older than Isaiah by 16 years. Yes. But look at the president of France. Is he not a happily married man to a woman who is much older than him? Who says I can't be happier with a younger man? We have made a home together. They had better start accepting it, because there's no going back. If you enjoyed the story, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.